Hi everyone, I'm Jorisar and this is the battle report between Conbox Spirit and Lunatic-Hai from the APEX Season 3 Round of 8. Coming off of a tough loss, Lunatic-Hai still have their star DPS player WhoRU benched for violating the team's behavior contract. As a result, Gido is standing in for him again and has to perform better with the rest of the team if the defending champions are to avoid an early exit. Let's see how they got on. We started on Ilios, where Gamsu's Winston had a clear directive on the King of the Hill map to unapologetically harass and bully Eska's soldier at all costs. Even when Lunatic-Hai focused healing and a mitigation nano onto their DPS player, Gamsu had no problem investing his primal rage just to keep Eska away from the teamfight. Conbox's control percentage matched Lunatic-Hai's up until the 50% mark, but Eska finally found some breathing room in the second half, netting a double kill along with Lunatic-Hai's first submap point. Ryu Jae-Hong's notoriously vulnerable Zenyatta looked better in today's opening map, outplaying the deflect of Architect's Genji and taking him down while Gido stuck a double kill pulse bomb in the opening skirmish. The 3 kills weren't enough to keep Conbox from claiming the point first, but ultimately Lunatic-Hai had no issues holding for the 100% once they were able to flip, ending map 1 of the series in a 2-0 scoreline. An easy point A cap on Hollywood and the early ult advantage got Conbox through the bulk of Westworld at an impressive rate before their pace began to slow down and Lunatic-Hai began to wear down the time bank. Gamsu's primal rage as the cart reached the second checkpoint helped stagger the Lunatic-Hai defenders, who had gotten caught out at the near spawn point, putting Conbox in a good position as the cart neared its final destination. A very late swap from Twilight onto the Sombra ended up being exactly what Conbox needed in the final moments of the half, to keep Zunba's Diva mech from delaying the final offensive push, but Lunatic-Hai still delayed until overtime. In the second half, it was Sombra versus Sombra all the way, as EMPs were all over the place. Lunatic-Hai's first point capture was much slower than Conbox's, but they did manage to soar through the second phase and inch their way through the third as well, relying on hacks and EMPs to provide opportunities and expose vulnerabilities to make progress. Just like the first half, Lunatic-Hai had to settle for an overtime capture of third, sending us into a second round with 1 minute each in the team's time banks. Conbox opened the second round on the offense first, surviving to build up ultimates on point A and giving Gamsu the nano boost, Teslaing down the back door to kill 2, finishing the point A cap. Their progress didn't stop there though, moving all the way through Westworld, wiping Lunatic-Hai again and again using Architect's Nanoblade in one of the encounters. It wasn't until the third phase that Lunatic-Hai won a teamfight and ended the overtime push. With the wildly far marker set by Conbox, Lunatic-Hai had a massive task in front of them to match the feat. The hope was alive when Lunatic captured A, but the miracle wouldn't come to fruition, losing just the single teamfight in Westworld that would end the map in Conbox's favour. Lunatic-Hai's talent composition on their Anubis offense was arguably a liability during their point A assaults and eventual capture. The long-awaited combination of EMP and Death Blossom delivered very little during the B snowball attempt, but Lunatic-Hai continued with their composition choice, building up a second wombo combo that also fell flat when Eska and Ryu used their ultimates separately. Their stubbornness left them without even a single tick of progress after a 6-minute bank to work with when taking B. Eska's Widowmaker made an appearance in the second half on defense, but did very little for his team besides provide some ult charge for Conbox Spirit. Twilight on the Sombra not only finished off Eska, but sprayed down Gido as well in the backlines, only to finish point A with a drop-down EMP. The progress on B, though, was not as straightforward. Even after finding picks and taking position on the point, Lunatic-Hai's contest and stall tactics were incredible and frustrating at the same time. Their patient ultimate usage and ability to always keep someone on the point denied the victory that Conbox so desperately was seeking, ending the round with neither team reaching 33% on point B, sending us into a tiebreaker King of the Hill. In a nail-biter race, both teams charged the bottom health pack with their Sombras. Conbox's first capture propelled them into the lead and things looked good when Architect's Blade killed 2, but Lunatic-Hai took control of the point shortly afterwards. The deciding battle raged on, with Lunatic reaching 99% before losing control again, creating a 99-99 overtime scenario. Zunba clutched for his team, eating a surely lethal pulse bomb and saving Ryu Jae-hong's life, allowing for the tactical visor to combo with the EMP to give Lunatic-Hai the win. An odd offensive composition walked out of the spawn from Lunatic-Hai on Watchpoint Gibraltar that had Toby on Mercy damage boosting a soldier. Even though he built his resurrect quickly, once it came time to use it, he only rezzed one and did nothing to prevent the subsequent massacre from Architect's Blade. Progress was slow to the first checkpoint, and even slower through shuttle phase, but Lunatic-Hai made their way, utilizing ultimates well once they stabilized their economy with Toby back on Lucio and Ryu on Zenyatta. Once the second checkpoint fell, the floodgates opened and Lunatic-Hai raced to the third point, shutting down Architect's defensive blade and floating a Diva bomb into the spawn platform to further cripple the defensive members trickling in. Conbox Spirit now had to match Lunatic-Hai's 3 points to keep their tournament hopes alive. Their triple DPS Sombra offense met the 2-2-2 defense early in the card's progress, unable to match the sustainability offered by the defensive composition in teamfights. Conbox began to hoard their ultimates, saving up to a full bank of 6, unleashing them all in the process of their first checkpoint assault, but even then they were outmatched by the 4 that Lunatic-Hai had saved up themselves. In one final teamfight, the hero all tournament long for Conbox, Architect, unleashed the Dragon Blade, slashing through for 3 kills, but Toby and Ryu were somehow even more clutch, using the nano boost to keep Toby alive for the few remaining seconds he needed to earn and use his Transcendence to prevent the cart from reaching the checkpoint while reinforcements arrived. This ended the map and series for Lunatic-Hai by a scoreline of 3-1. A true thriller of a match ends in favor of the defending champions, who now are 1 match away from the semi-finals. Conbox Spirit's run has ended, but they can boast superstar performances including Architect on Genji and Gamsu on Winston, which bodes them well for next season. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe by clicking here, and you can watch the next video by clicking here. Thanks for your likes and comments, and don't forget to share. I'll see you for the next match.